Noah's event, for example, was super fun. Like I met you, I met a whole bunch of other people that I would have probably never really met. Like you said, it's like the connection is totally different when you meet someone in person versus
Yeah.
just online.
Dropshipping mindset is great. We learn like little hacks on how to like do media buying and things like that. And if you go to like these branded events where agents, they're teaching people to be a better agency owner, brand owner, you have a whole different aspect of what you're learning there. Because these guys are usually not hanging over here, and these guys are not usually hanging over here. But if you're the guy that's doing everything, imagine the knowledge and the power that you have.
My team's pretty small, but that's how I've hired basically everybody. And
Yeah.
hometown, I haven't yet because everything is like remote, but I've kind of been itching to have a sort of team like near me that I can like kind of, commute, like see in person.
Yeah, and I feel like that's important, bro. Like remote, you just have way more control, and it's a
Hmm.
different dynamic. So this is what's important that that you actually meet up with your team at least once a year,
Mm,
uh, have that impersonal connection because definitely different. It builds bonds, and now you can how do I say communicate at a different level. It's like again like it's like your girlfriend, right?
yeah,
What happens the more you see your girlfriend, the more comfortable you get, and the more she'll listen to you, or the more you guys work together as a team. Uh,
true.
and this, I look at my partnerships the same way. The more I hang out with them, the more we, not only but in business, but also out of business. Go to the gym with them or go have some dinner with them. I think that's all part of like building this bond of something strong.
True. Where are you based out of, by the way?
I'm in Central California.
Oh, cool, cool. Have you
Right.
lived there like all your life or?
Yeah. So right in
Oh,
between
cool.
like LA and San Francisco, right in the middle. And you, where are you from?
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, so all the way up north,
Okay.
Midwest.
Midwest. So that you're not in a major city, basically.
Well, actually, Minneapolis is the biggest city here, but it's like kind of like a low key city. Like a lot of people call Minnesota the Canada of the U.S. because it kind
Yeah.
of is the Canada of the U.S. And Minneapolis is like a mini Toronto.
Okay, a lot of Canadians there or what?
Yeah, yeah, there are, and Somalis, a lot of Somalis here as well. And there's a lot
That's
of entrepreneurs actually
oh yeah.
that are building like apps and like not a lot of e-commerce entrepreneurs. Well, a decent amount, I guess. Maybe I just don't know them, but I know a lot of people building apps and things like that.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've never been there. I have to check it out.
Yeah,
Um,
it's cold. I mean, it's cold right now, but it's a beautiful state in the summer. So if you're ever
I like,
around, bro, like give me a
yeah,
shout
for
out.
sure,
Like
bro.
that'd be
Yeah, yeah,
awesome to hang out.
yeah. I went to. I mean, I don't know if it's closed, right? Because I'm not, familiar with East Coast, but I went to
Hmm.
Tennessee, maybe Nashville, maybe not too long ago. That was a really
Oh,
great
that's
city,
so nice. I've driven through it, but I've never been there. Like actually, it looks so fun.
bro. You have to go to Nashville. It's an experience. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, there's a lot of like country influence. It's
Yeah,
like
a
super
lot of country
cool.
foods. I mean, if you like, I kind of like country, but it's also like an experience, right?
Right.
So you like country, just go check it out. It's like the way I saw it is like every like spot was like a live concert. You're walking into different live concerts because everybody's there doing live music, and now
Damn.
that was an awesome experience. I'm like, oh shit, I'll do this again. But I went there for an event. I went to Geek Out, but it was cool. I like mixing business and fun together.
Yeah.
Uh, but I definitely recommend it. But I
I'm gonna
like
start going to more events, bro, because that seems like a great opportunity to travel and just and meet people, like you just said.
Yeah, I like mixing both. So I'm going to the one he's having in Fort Lauderdale, I believe. Yeah, I don't know if you're
Okay.
going to be.
Wait,
Um,
when is it?
I think June 21st through 26th or 23rd to 26th. That's the date.
Okay, yeah, probably. That I mean, I'll try to be more active in the community like that because I think that I mean Noah's event, for example, was super fun. Like I met you, I met a whole bunch of other people that I would have probably never really met.
Yeah,
Like you said, it's like the connection
yeah,
is totally different when you meet someone in person versus
yeah.
just online.
No, it's way different, bro. So I tend to go on both sides of like the events, right? You have like your drop shipping events, you have like the agency and then brands events. So
Mm,
there's two spectrums, right? And I always go to every all of them. So I go to Geek Out. I'm a member of a Powerhouse. I don't know if you know Josh No, so he's the owner
yeah,
of Power. So I tend to go to all of them so I can learn from different mindsets, right? Because dropshipping mindset is great. We learn like little hacks on how to like do media buying and things like that. And if you go to like these branded events where agents, they're teaching people to be a better agency owner, brand owner, you have a whole different aspect of what you're learning there.
mm-hmm.
when you're the type of guy that learns from both spectrums, dude, it's like, because these guys are usually not hanging over here, and these guys are not usually hanging over here. But if you're the guy that's doing everything, imagine the knowledge and the power that you have. So I definitely recommend that you go to like Geek Out or like Powerhouse, and events like that.
That's such good advice, bro. Because that's how I felt when I met you too. Because you're like, I got all these agency clients, and I'm running these brands, and like you said, you got your hands in a little bit of everything. You probably know so many people low key, which is so powerful.